Okay, well, it's 4 o'clock and I figured out how to turn this on, the microphone. So I'll call the Davenport Housing Commission together for our meeting on Monday, April 19th of 2021. Guess the first step, I'll take attendance, which may take a long time.
Maybe.
Just being facetious. Joyce Miller is here, and Gary Susich.
Aye.
And I myself, Matt Wissing. So we have 3, so that's a quorum. And we don't have a whole lot today, but we'll first look at the minutes of the March meeting and ask if anyone has any corrections or questions. I see it was just us 3 last month too, so I forgot. And if there aren't any questions or corrections, I'll ask for a motion to approve them, along with a second.
I make the motion that we accept last month's minutes.
I second.
Great. It's been first and seconded to approve the minutes of the March meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, that passes. Now we'll go on to the financial reports for the month of March. Anything you would want to point out, Destiny?
Nothing that's really standing out to me, unless you guys have any questions.
Since that's always your specialty, the money stuff, so.
I try to keep an eye on it all.
Okay. And how much longer till the transition to for the heritage and the,
Still unknown, still
it's-
still in process, I guess, of everything, so.
okay, I didn't know if there had been a date set.
Nope, I think they're kind of guessing this summer, maybe, but all in the process of paperwork right now.
Gotcha. Okay, well, if there's no other questions or comments, I'll ask for approval of the financial report for the month of March.
I make the motion that we approve March's financial report.
I second.
Great. It's been moved and seconded to approve the financial report for the month of March. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Those pass. And then I guess we'll look at the occupancy report for that month.
We have the one vacancy in public housing is, I don't know if it was on here last month or not, I know it's newer. We had a tenant move out. So that's in the rehab process right now. Yeah, so she had just moved out before our last meeting. That's being rehabbed right now. Heritage, we continue to see kind of a high vacancy number. We've had people passing away, not necessarily COVID that we're aware of, but just health issues. So still seeing a high number there, but they're still rehabbing them. And then our Section 8 numbers, pretty steady. We'd like to see the funds spent drop a little bit more before we start pulling from our waiting list. Our voucher numbers are dropping considerably, but we're still spending the same amount of money. So unfortunately, we can't pull from our waiting list until that goes down.
What do you have to do to make it go down?
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. It's kind of out of our control. It's just a matter of people working. So we're spending more because less people are working.
Oh, okay.
So they have less income. So we're having to spend more in our HAP funds to subsidize their rent.
Do you know this company that is interested in the heritage? Are they wanting you to still pretty much keep the occupancy up until they take over?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We still run it, because the sale could fall through. So we still run it as, we're not going to stop running it,
Okay.
yeah.
Just noticed a vacancy in 501. That'd be easy to remember if you lived in that building. Your
The address,
501
right,
West Third,
right, yeah.
apartment
501,
501.
apartment 501.
Okay. Well, we may make this in record time unless we have a lot to discuss, but if there's no questions, I'll just ask for an approval and a second for the occupancy report.
I move that we accept the March report on occupancy and utilization.
I second it.
Great. Been moved and seconded to approve the occupancy report for the month of March. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign here, none, that passes. I guess the only thing I had a question, Destiny, and maybe you were going to mention it. Isn't there there's some kind of public hearing next month?
There is, yep.
I-
It's just
that
on our annual.
Quad City Times has such little news in there anymore. I sometimes have time to read the fine legal print, and I
Okay.
noticed last
Yeah,
week
it's
they
just
had
our
that.
annual submission that we do every year.
And we run it because it's set at 4
We have,
o'clock.
yeah, we have to run a public hearing notice, and
Right.
nobody has come in to view it, and we'll just go through that process at the next meeting.
That's what I thought. I didn't even call you to say I saw your name in the
Yeah,
paper.
it's our normal annual submission,
Right.
just saying that we're running the program, that we're, how we're supposed to, follow all the rules, and,
You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, in other
right,
words.
right, yeah.
Okay.
Has there been any more developments from one of your disgruntled, I shouldn't say one of, I don't know how many people are disgruntled, the one that became so public a few months back down at the Heritage?
Oh, yeah, I haven't had any updates. I know they've met with, the NAACP on that situation, and going through the investigation that way, but, I haven't been notified of, where it's at.
He's still a tenant.
He's still a tenant, yep, yes. And I just actually had a termination hearing on another tenant that he had put in a complaint on, for being racist, and, she's moving out the end of May.
I see.
Have there been other complaints against the other tenant then too, or?
Not for, well, another complaint against the same tenant, but not for the same thing,
Okay.
other lease violation.
Do they have any kind of a thing like you said, it wasn't for the same thing? Can they have like maybe, I want to say like 3 strikes and you're out if you get 3 complaints or something like that? Or
So
it could be-
this was 2 lease violations. So the other lease violation that she had was she slapped a tenant across the face and called her a wetback. So with that one and with the racist comments that she was making to the other tenant, we had enough to put her up for termination based on, they can't get 2 lease violations in 6 months. And she had them within just a couple weeks.
Okay.
And she had asked if she could, her termination was for April 30th. She had asked for May 31st. And the administrative hearing officer allowed that. So she'll be there till May 31st.
If she pulls anything else, can she be made to leave immediately or?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would happen. We would probably still have to go through the process of filing court documents to have her out sooner, so I've never had that happen before, so hopefully I don't have to go that route, but,
It's not a good deal.
And if you would have to file the papers, everything else, it'd probably go till the end of May anyway.
right, yeah, unfortunately, with, yeah, the court documents and when you have to have them filed and everything, it tends to take a little bit longer than you'd like it to.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I just checked the calendar. May 17th, it looks like, is the third Monday.
Okay. I have not looked yet. May 17th at 4 p.m.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else with us, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we'll see you next month, if not before, so might even get home for Jeopardy today. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Gary, my friend, got into that. Well, he's not moved in yet, but he